All right, Sony have released. Well, they've announced a new car. They've partnership with Honda. Partnership to make a new electric car, and it's going to have a bunch of interesting features. So one thing is going to have lidar tech. Lidar is like laser technology on the top of the roof to make it fully autonomous. So you don't need hands or feet controlling the car. You don't need to have your hands on the wheel. You don't need to have your feet on any pedals. It will just autonomously drive. It will change lanes for you. It will do all the stuff, and look and see other cars around it using sensors and all that type of stuff. And so that's like Honda's bit of tech. And then because they're partnership with Sony, that means while the car is driving for you, you can be playing PS5 inside, and it's got screens everywhere, front and back seats. You can like play a movie on that screen, and then you can just drag and drop it like in front of you, and you can start playing co-op with all the people in other seats. It sounds pretty sick. It'll probably be banned straight away. I mean, I don't even know if you can drive autonomously properly, but it's kind of cool tech to showcase. And it's got a light bar on the front of the car that acts as like an app, so it will show you like weather before you leave your house. It will show you your route if you need to, and a bunch of cool stats and things like that. So
That's pretty
interesting stuff.
wavy. That is really cool. But yeah, safety risks are nuts, bro. PS5, imagine you're playing and you just get fucking close
playing
line.
GTA, and all of a sudden you got GTA in your green screen.
Master, what are you saying, sorry?
Yeah, no. I actually did a course on autonomous vehicles, part of my final year. Right now, there's like five level of definitions of autonomy. I didn't even say
Autonomy.
autonomy. Okay.
Did you sure you paid attention in that?
Oh,
module,
great one. Great. That was funny. That was really funny. That was a good one. You satisfied? Are we moving on?
It was funny, bro.
Cool. All right.
Before you go over the levels of autonomy, the Sony car is level 3. So now you can explain.
Okay, well, right now only level 2 is allowed, and level 2 basically refers to Teslas. So beyond that level, it's completely not even. There's no regulation outside. There's actually a thing called I've forgotten the names. Something called experiment where they tested it because everybody has different rules and regulations, and it's trying to determine the idea that when you have an autonomous car, where is the morality, right? Because it's the age-old trolley question of like, would you kill 5 people versus 1? So they tried to decipher this information by I think it was 10 questions, forgotten now, but it was 10 questions. They asked everybody from around the globe, and everybody from different cultures and age ranges gave different answers. So it's kind of the impossible question of what is morality, right? So even though I think the technology will come honestly in the next 10 years, very soon, right? Because if you think about where Teslas were 10 years ago to now, big drastic change. But that question of morality and legislation, impossible to handle. Gonna be impossible because there were questions about I can't remember the regions, but like for example, Northeast Africa, some of the Middle East countries, they wouldn't be okay with like running over like a child or something or a religious person, something like that, which is deferring to a different region like East Asia where they wouldn't specify the age because the question was like, would you rather run over someone who's like above 60 or something or below 10? And obviously like Japan is known as the old aging country, right? They've got like the oldest demographic in the whole world, so like that's clearly why they would not be okay with running over old people.
Oh,
right?
so you're saying these lot said they don't mind doing it. Okay, cool. For younger kids.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah.
Got you.
Versus there's
What does it
different.
have to do with the regulations?
This is what I'm trying to say. It's impossible to legislate it because how would you decide? Because
Where's
this
the
all needs to be
medium ground?
Yeah,
How
this
would you
all needs to
decide
be.
what?
What is the rules? What is the rules? How would you prosecute if a autonomous car runs over a child or an old person? What level of legislation is then influenced to prosecute? Who gets prosecuted in that situation? Like, let's say you're in this level 3 car. Who's getting prosecuted? Are you getting prosecuted? Sony getting prosecuted because Sony are the one supplying the PS5, distracting you. Because even in level 3 automation, you can have a car. So for level 3, it basically means it's fully autonomous, but you can still drive and stuff, right? Level 5, the end goal, there's no wheel, no nothing.
Yes,
nothing.
Yeah. Level 5 is like
So-
iRobot. You just plug it in.
Exactly. So in that situation, who's going to prison, bro?
Oh, because they say it could be the car
Yeah,
makers
it'll be the company that made the machine, isn't it?
But not necessarily because level 3 means you had control.
Well, for level 5.
Sure, level 5 is different, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, there's just so many nuanced stuff that's gonna really prevent this. I don't know when it's gonna happen. Don't think it's gonna happen soon. I think with the classic level 2 Tesla style, it's gonna be the mainstream for super long. I don't think anybody would be okay with playing a console and
Not in the
not driving the
car.
car.
It's scary.
That's what I'm saying.
Not until it becomes the norm, like 50 years later, when it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
People have done this for a while and it's proven.
Can you use the PlayStation controller to drive a car?
What?
Can you use the PlayStation controller to drive the car?
No, you use it to play the PS5.
Did you say can
No,
you?
but I'm just saying, can you in it?
Oh, can you? No, you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, you could if you hacked your Tesla. You could.
Could I use my Logitech steering wheel that I connect to the PlayStation to drive the car?
Yes, you could.
Ah, say less. Say with the pedals as well.
No,
Okay. Sorry.
no,
I
you
have to
can't
ask him.
wirelessly drive your car.
Nah, it plugged into the PlayStation.
Oh, this-
I think you can play games though on Tesla right now. I don't know if that
You
was.
can. They have a little.
Yeah.
you
console
can play
in the middle,
games on
yeah.
Tesla, yeah.
But those are like Flappy Bird type stuff in there. Like
I
space
think I
games,
saw
innit? It's
Steam,
not like
bro.
full on.
I think I saw like Witcher though.
But it's
Just a console.
it's
in
like
the car, innit?
Linux, bro. You could just hack it and do what you want.
It's true, yeah. You
Yeah,
can.
so you could plug in your controller if you wanted to. It wouldn't turn
Oh,
out
okay.
well.